What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TopiCast. This is TopiCast episode 45?
I got
Question mark
today.
I'm one of your hosts, Daniel Pressure, alongside Joe the Saiyan Sanchez.
What's up, guys?
And Dry the Messiah back once again.
Hello, everyone.
If you didn't know, this is TopiCast. We each bring random topics for discussion, see where we go, and talk about whatever the heck we want. And then we have text messages that go off like that in my ear hole. So with all that being said, what have y'all been up to this past week?
Oh my god.
I've been pretty busy. So lost 10 to 15 pounds. Started working out again. So that's been new.
Did you?
You lost 10 to 15 pounds in a week?
About a week and a half, yeah.
Just
starving yourself?
Running and not eating, yeah, pretty much. Not necessarily running, just kind of walking and...
Yeah. Well, you walk anyways when you do get disc golf.
Yeah. The thing I'm probably most proudest about is I've given up dipping, so I've just went full turkey for about 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks so far, and I haven't had an urge. So
you're the third person that I know that's given up dipping.
Yeah, I feel like I've just been needing to do it, and I was going to do it, but
God, way to be with the masses, jeez.
Daniel,
dipping.
What, you do it once and then you gave it up?
No, I never did it, so I gave it up.
Yeah. And then with my free time, but outside of school, since I've been doing midterms this week, I binge watched Luke Cage.
How was it?
So it was drawn out for the storyline that they had.
Really?
I still love Luke Cage as the character in the whole series, but to me, they needed a mini villain in there to fill up the first couple of episodes, so that way they could kind of get into this. Because I like that they have like some Jamaican guys that are coming in there, kind of like the new bad guys, and that's really cool because I just like the Jamaican culture. But
yeah,
it was too drawn out. Yeah, definitely too drawn out. But
that sucked.
And then I apparently, I don't know what's going to happen with Westworld anymore, but I finished the past two episodes I didn't watch.
I heard season 2 was meh.
It looked like, I don't know if it's like just going to be over now. Like they just tied up almost everything, and like I don't know what the fuck's going down now with the next season if they do that. So It was an interesting ending. It was kind of back and forth. I didn't really understand what was going on half the time, probably because I would like doze off and fall asleep during some episodes. But
that usually.
But also like at one point, like you're seeing it through a character's eyes, and he jumbles his memories, like because it's like something he has. So it's like you're going from place to place. You don't really kind of know like where you're fitting in the story. So
right.
But the ending was kind of. It just seemed like it was like, okay, well, where do they go from here now? It's like they just tied up everything, and be interested to see what they go with. But it's been my 2 weeks, I guess, since I last talked to you guys.
Yeah. Well, I haven't talked to you in 3 weeks because you weren't on last week's, and I wasn't on the previous week, but you were.
Yes, that's math, Joe.
Yeah. I do quick math sometimes. I'm just saying.
2 plus 1 is 3.
So I've been doing nothing. Well, I haven't been doing nothing.
I saw your little comeback fight today on.
It was intense.
That's pretty good.
It was.
I don't know how he didn't beat you.
Marvin wasn't pleased. Marvin was not pleased.
I don't know how that guy didn't beat you, man. He
handed the controller to his little.
He messed up. When he should have been with Vegeta. Vegeta was giving you number issues, but when you're Vegeta didn't have like a technical hard knockdown like a lot of characters have, so you have to do other shit with them. And he does like his little spirit sword. You cannot do it twice. The way the game is designed, you cannot do it twice.
Yeah, there's
in
like
one
a
combo.
cooldown. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool. Yeah, so if he tried to do it 2 times in order to try to get me again to extend the combo, and I knew it was going to fall out, and then he just didn't block low. He just didn't cover his feet. Yeah, watch your feet in this game.
He had you a couple times. I don't know what he was doing. I was like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah, well then he
had you on the ground.
He had me on the ground with Rose, and he did a hard knockdown with me, but he waited like maybe half a second too late to do his ultimate, level 3, and that's why I was able to get up like that.
Yeah.
Because he waited.
Noob.
But no, he was actually really good. He had like maybe like 400 matches online, 300 wins, something like that, and rank. I don't know. It was good. I've been playing a lot of fighters. I haven't been playing any. Oh, and started Last of Us. You saw me stream it the other day.
Did you beat? How far are you?
I'm still in the same spot. I haven't got to play any games lately. I haven't got to play anything.
Same spot.
I literally haven't got.
You just finished the prologue.
You just posted a video of you playing fucking Z Fighter. Yeah, I haven't got to play anything. Okay, Z Fighter is the exception, but I haven't got to play any game besides Z Fighter.
That is the exception. I did go see The Incredibles 2.
And joking.
Dude, what?
Oh yeah,
Joe went and saw a movie?
I wanted to see that. I saw Jurassic World.
I got invited to go see a movie, so I was like, I'll go. I
Was
went
it a girl?
I went to go.
How packed was it?
And my friend. I went. Do what now?
How packed was it?
We went in the morning time. It was still fairly packed with a bunch of kids and shit.
It's good.
So when I went to Jurassic World, I went to the Galaxy, not the one off
AMC?
87.
I'm about to say AMC now.
So you just know how the movie theater's like built up, like it's not big, but it's like medium sized. It's not like a tiny ass theater.
Yeah.
There was lines for the food starting from where the food is all the way to the wall.
Are you serious?
To get into the movie theater, there was a line from the box all the way outside.
That's why you used electronic kiosks inside.
And then once you this was just to get into the movie, like for them to take your ticket and then for you to go. Once they took your ticket, you went in line, and that line went all the way outside. Exactly. It was the most packed I've ever seen a movie theater in Waco.
For Jurassic World, that's it.
Jurassic World and Incredibles, because Incredibles sold out, so then Jurassic World got the overflow. Because I went in, they were like, "Oh, they're still cleaning the theater. You should go get in line over here." And I was like, "Fuck that! I'm not getting in line for Jurassic World, motherfucker. This ain't gonna be packed." I went in there with like 4 or 5 of the people, and we kind of like get our seats and we're just chilling while they're cleaning up. It was 2 minutes before the movie started. You just hear like a bellowing, and you're like, "What the fuck? Did they just let out Incredibles?" People are just pouring into the movie theater, and all of a sudden it's packed to the brim. Like people can't even sit anywhere anymore. And I was like, "Jesus, I'm glad I didn't sit in that line."
Stupid, man. Incredibles 2.
So what'd you do? Just walk in while they were cleaning? You're like, "I'm gonna sit."
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
You can't tell me what to do. I do what I want.
You
thought Incredible 2s were good though?
Yeah, it's good.
Miss an Incredible stick. Just let y'all know that.
She's
what?
What?
All the adults. She's thick.
Oh.
She's THICC. She's that double C.
I'll probably wait to see that. I do want to see it, but I would probably wait to see it.
Speaking of movies, and I know you have Movie Pass, Jared, did you see the AMC one that they announced? It's $19.99 a month. So it's more expensive, obviously, and you can't see a movie every day, but you can see up to 3 movies a week, but you can see all 3 movies the same day if you want. But the real advantage to it, which I think is cool, is you can pre-purchase tickets.
That would be nice.
And you can do IMAX or 3D or anything. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because the one thing that I will say that I don't like about the Movie Pass is
you
have to be on site. Yeah.
So like when releases come out, you can't get like early tickets or.
I mean, you can't go to the movie theater like early that day. Like that would be the only way to get around it. Is just like, oh, I'm gonna stop by at like 10 o'clock in the morning.
But can you pre-advance that ticket for that night?
Yeah, I think so. As long as it's that day, I'm pretty sure you can do it.
Oh, okay.
But you'd have to be within 100 feet of the theater to be able to do all that, for them to put the charge on your card. So,
but yeah, I like the whole where you can see IMAX now, and because I mean I've been thinking about Movie Pass, but I just don't think I would use it enough because I think I would only use it.
I have Movie Pass.
Went and saw. You have Movie Pass?
No, I'm joking. I don't.
In the past, I feel like I don't honestly remember the last one it was, but I could not tell you the last time I saw a movie on IMAX or 3D.
I don't like 3D.
Dude, I know, yeah. I wouldn't see 3D, but IMAX, man, I love it because it's reserved seating and the seats are better.
Well, all the movie theaters are reserved seating.
No, they're not.
They're not.
No, just IMAX and down here.
Not the Hollywood Regal. That shit.
Yeah,
that shit. You go in. You're lucky if your chair is like sits.
You don't even need a ticket for that place. They only have people at the ticket. You just walk in.
Y'all living in poverty over here. I turn on my phone, get my
dude. if somebody pulls into the Alamo Draft House or a movie studio grill down here, I think it'll blow up big time.
Yeah.
Well, hell, our AMC's we can reserve our seat for our AMC. That's why I just literally bought my ticket
not
that
the one
morning.
down here, only IMAX. But yeah,
Really?
Hollywood, dude, they don't even have people at that ticket thing. You can just walk in and go to any movie you want. It's so ridiculous. I'm surprised they're still open because people are doing it all day, every day.
Yeah.
They don't even have people there on big releases. Like my friends, like when we go see the Thursday premieres, you think that we're gonna have people watch all over the place. No, we just walk in.
Yeah, it's just like there's like
reserve.
It'll be like a little sign that says go to the concession stand for tickets.
Please.
It'll be like
go to the concession stand,
yeah,
please.
It'll be like, well, if I'm feeling generous that day, I might
Scout's
go.
honor.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's crazy. I can't reserve. That's just insane.
Yeah,
That's
I love
insane.
the whole reserve seat thing, so you don't have to get there early and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I saw Jurassic World. It was okay. My question is,
what was better, Jurassic? Would you say Jurassic World is better, or
I like the first one better.
The newest
better.
Star Wars.
Oh wait, the second Jurassic World,
in the series, yeah.
Versus the newest Star Wars.
Yeah, not the solo, just like the series.
I would say Star Wars just because I like that universe better.
I thought Jurassic Park was better than Star Wars.
It was okay. I don't understand how what's his name, Henry or whatever, the guy that does all the
Henry
mutating the dinosaurs. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah,
Henry Wu.
I thought he died in Jurassic World. Didn't he die?
No.
How did he get out? I don't remember.
Probably with everybody else. Not very many people died. I felt like in Jurassic World, the first one. I couldn't tell you anybody that died besides probably the main, what's his name? His name's not Jon Favreau. It's the guy that looks like Jon Favreau.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
The guy, he was the Raptor, basically the guy who was in charge of the Raptors, but not Chris Pratt.
Yeah. The guy, no, he was for the military people trying to get the Raptors.
I think he died, but I don't really remember anybody else.
I swear, Henry died, man. I was like, they just bring this guy back to life and don't even answer it.
Nah, man, he's too. And I realized why he didn't die after they showed I don't know if this was in a movie or a preview or what, but they showed a still clips of him from the original Jurassic Park movie. That's I didn't even know that, but that's because I guess I was so young whenever I first saw Jurassic Park. But he was one of the scientists in the original Jurassic
he's
Park.
the only character that's been in all of them.
So I feel like they're just going to keep him in as long as they're still going, basically. So
I guess, but whatever.
Speaking of movies, though, did you guys see Jumanji?
No,
Jumanji
I never saw Jumanji.
I think it's The Rock posted. I think it's going to be December of next year. So
I thought it already came out.
Well, the first one.
Oh, there's another one.
Another one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the first one did so bad that they had to make another one?
No, it did so well. Making that money. Rock just prints money, son. And with Kevin Hart on there, they're just printing money.
Jack Black was the best part.
Oh, I'm sure. I love Jack Black.
I saw a photo that The Rock put up, or I think it was a video. It's 5 stacks of paper, literally that thick. And it was just contracts that you have to sign when you do a movie. It's just so much fucking paper. It's just so much paperwork.
Well, NDAs and all this stuff. I'm sure.
This is insane.
But
wow.
I'm sure all of his royalty deals, how much he gets when they sell it on DVD versus this. And
just so much. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
How much Coke is going to pay him to hold Coke in the shop?
I'm not gonna sign any contracts in those anytime soon.
You're gonna sign your Dragon Ball contract?
No, not yet.
See, what else? You play any games, Jared or Joe, besides Dragon Ball? Well, we know you haven't, Joe.
We already talked about
Fighters. Finished Last of Us.
I started it. Okay, that's his first step. I started it.
That opening scene, man. Ooh, right in the feels.
It was alright. It was good.
It was alright.
It was alright. I'll give you that. It was alright.
Of what?
Last of Us. When the little girl got shot.
Spoilers.
Yeah, for a game that came out for a PS3.
Yeah, but some people have never played it before.
I've never played it.
I don't have a PS3, but I've watched the playthrough. But I don't remember anybody getting shot at the beginning. I never saw the beginning.
Yeah, the part when you're in Austin, Texas, and
now it's spoiled for me. I can't watch the beginning.
You're welcome.
Well, sucks to be you then.
It does suck to be me right now.
Only thing I'm doing, I'm still playing Doom. I'm almost done with it, but that's about it. And I've been thinking about getting Mario Tennis, but I don't know.
I watched a couple people play. It looks fun. No,
it looks fun. I just heard the campaign was kind of bleh.
You don't play for campaign. You play to go on ranked competitive.
I know.
What you play that game for? You don't play for the campain.
Anyways, Jared, do you have a topic?
Crazy talk.
I do. It's kind of off the wall. But we'll see if you guys get into it at all. But so if you guys had to domesticate an animal, any animal or like that's been extinct or anything like that, what would you pick? But to do that, you also have to make an animal go extinct. So you have to pick an animal that you would want to domesticate, and you can tell why you'd want to. But then you'd also have to pay. You have to say what animal you'd use to pay the price for that as well.
So you can make an animal domesticated.
Yeah, you can make, but one animal has to.
But one of them has to go extinct.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can't bring animals back, right? Is that what you said?
Already know this.
You can't bring animals back.
So I can bring like dinosaurs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you have to take another animal away.
Oh well, okay, that's easy.
Mine's easy.
Go for it.
Honey badger. Honey badger. You need to domesticate those fucking little things. Those things are just crazy. Honey badgers are fucking insane. They don't give a fuck about anything. I've seen them get constantly.
I've seen it on YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen more than a YouTube video. I saw
honey badger don't give a fuck.
I started watching like documentaries on honey badgers. Like, fuck, these little bastards are fucking insane. Have you I literally saw a honey badger climb up. Oh my. This motherfucker here was just climbing up, did all this shit just to get to something, just to get to I don't know. He would climb up a bunch of that just to get to honey that was surrounded by bees.
It's the name honey badger.
Just to get stung. Just get stung. He didn't give a fuck. And then he'd find a snake passing out. I'm like, fuck, this little guy's ruthless. Yeah, man. Imagine you walking down the street and you see a guy have fucking 5 honey badger around. Yeah. Would you mess with them?
But just think if you're living with
honey badgers.
Yeah.
Just think if you're living with this honey badger, he don't give a fuck about you or anybody else. If you don't feed him, he's just gonna attack you.
He's domesticated.
Yeah, but
he's just like a dog.
Yeah, but he's just like a dog. He's only gonna take so much from you. He's like, dude, I want food now. Yeah, what are you eating? I'm gonna eat it.
I'm feeding him. What do you mean? I want food now. All right, let's go get some food. Honey badger wants to eat. Honey badger gets to eat.
Let's go, honey badger.
Yeah,
let's go for a stroll.
The animal will probably be like extinct. It was probably like koala. Koalas just they just.
Koalas aren't extinct, motherfucker.
I would make an animal.
Oh, you extinct a koala? Okay.
Koala. Okay.
They all have gonorrhea anyway, so
they serve no purpose. They eat all the eucalyptus leaves. They serve no purpose.
I like the little koala bears, man. They're cool.
What does he do? Well,
I don't know. He hangs out.
He hangs out. Give me a sloth. I'd rather have a sloth to hang out with than a koala bear. Fuck out of here.
I don't want a sloth. Man, No, man. Yeah. If I turned down my hallway and I saw the sloth moving real slow looking at me, I would have been like, "What? Get out of here!" Look in the face.
But I would have my whole gang of honey badgers to extinct koalas. Just send them all out.
Well, yeah, what was that movie with the funny sloth? Was it Zootopia or something like that? And he's sitting there telling the jokes. Like, that was a pretty funny scene.
His name's Flash. Very ironic for a sloth.
With the DMV or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, parent.
I would say I'd like to bring dinosaurs back, but then we would just die because hence the movie Jurassic Park.
You have to pick one. If you can't just say all.
You have to pick one.
Well, and it will be domesticated once you bring it back too. It's not like it's just going to be like a wild motherfucker unless it's got like rabies or something like that. But
I'd get a raptor then. I could ride him around.
Ride a raptor around, huh?
Yeah. Nobody messes with you then. I'll eat your honey badger.
I don't know. I think a honey badger would take on a raptor and beat the raptor. I'm just saying that right now. A honey badger will take on a raptor and beat him.
See, I'll bring the raptor back and then I'll make honey badgers extinct.
Because they're that much of a threat. You're scared of them. Honey badgers have some fear in your heart.
Daniel, I don't know if you knew this or not, because I was actually doing a lot of I was watching a bunch of Jurassic Park videos and stuff like that, or different stuff on dinosaurs after I watched it. But apparently the Velociraptors were like smaller and a little bit more bird-like, and the raptors that they modeled it after are supposed to be like the Dionysosaurus or something like that. That's supposed to be like what the actual like raptors are supposed to be based off of, basically. Yeah. But I thought that was kind of interesting though. They basically they based it off that, but they gave it the name Velociraptor because that name sounded cooler than fucking.
Speaking of raptors and Jurassic World, the new movie, the raptor that they spoiler alert, I guess it's not really a spoiler. It's Jurassic Park. Who cares? Anyways, that extra mutated raptor at the end. What was the point of that?
Indominus
it
raptor.
was just a raptor that would follow a laser. There was nothing special about him.
Once they pressed the button, it would have started attacking wherever the laser pinpointed.
But there's nothing like special really about him.
So they were going to use it as so they were going to use it for military purposes, so that way they could just have like 100 of those and people wouldn't die.
They put T-Rex and all this DNA into him, but he was the same size and.
Sounds like cat DNA.
He was a little bigger.
He was smaller than the Indominus Rex that they made in the one before. But he was a little bit bigger than the raptor that they had before.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of pointless.
It's just money. I mean, that was just kind of the whole thing. It was just like, hey, we're doing this now for money instead of just like.
And speaking of money, you come on.
Yeah, do you see how much that made at the end?
$4 million for a dinosaur? Get out of town.
We've made like $400 million. And I'm like, if you motherfuckers have dinosaurs and you only made $400 million, you're
doing it wrong.
LeBron James could come buy out that shit if he wanted to.
I know. One dinosaur alone would be like over $1 billion.
Yeah.
Come on. Stupid.
My thoughts on that though, which I think I can't decide if I would want to do like eagles, like Lord of the Rings. You know how like the eagles picked up Frodo and shit like that, and they like took him at the end. Like I think it'd be cool to have like eagles fly you around and like have them like go get that fucking burger from that bitch. I'm hungry. And just like swipe and takes the burger. Yeah, I just think it'd be cool to be able to do stuff like that. I mean, they have stuff like that with falconry, but I feel like it'd be cool if you could like fully domesticate and like just tell commands and start doing it. Or if you did like sharks, like think about if you did like CO2 tanks, you just row on the back of sharks, like fucking they could just take you to islands and shit like that. Like, you know how badass that would fucking be? Yeah, exactly. Just like go down the bay on a fucking back of a shark. Like I feel like that'd be pretty badass. But
look like a boss like doing that.
Hell yeah. But if I had to get rid of anything, it'd be hornets and like wasps and shit like that.
It's not an animal, it's an insect.
They're all the same. Fuck those. They serve no purpose. All right, well, how about what would be an animal? Well, a bird is not technically an animal, but
yeah, it is.
It depends.
Do you know what an animal is?
What about a fish? Is a fish an animal?
Is a fish an animal? Yes.
It's not an insect. I'll tell you that.
No, insect is not an animal.
Well, then
Daniel never said which animal he'll get rid of.
He said the honey badgers.
I said the honey badger. Just because of you.
Yeah.
I'd probably get rid of skunks. Like, what's the point of skunks? Yeah, they're
skunks
cute,
are cool, man.
But what's the point of them? They
you know,
just
you
smell.
can get them deskunksitized, and they're like really cool pets.
They're
like
just cats. They're like, yeah, exactly. Why the fuck would I want a cat?
Because if somebody walks in your house and they see a skunk, they're gonna run away.
No, I probably get rid of skunks. That's probably what I do.
Yeah, skunks literally don't serve.
What I would really like as a pet would be like a gorilla or something. Which I mean, I know they've domesticated some of them, but
or like a bear or something like that. I feel like a bear would be cool.
A bear would be
just like just ride on the back of a bear and like around.
If I had a bear, I would shave it though.
Shave it?
It looked like a fucking like old.
Have y'all seen the bear shave? It shit looks fucking weird.
It probably looked like a Great Dane, all skinny and stuff underneath.
Oh,
they look like a huge nutsack. Their skin looks like a huge nutsack, basically.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to mess with it. You see it, I mean, yeah, you'll probably, it's a bear, but you see that, no, you're running the other way quickly. Oh, yeah, that'd be really good.
But yeah, really I'd like to. I always wanted like a monkey or something. That'd be cool.
I did too. I always want a monkey too. Monkey would be fun to have.
Like one of those little gibbon monkeys, or like a chimpanzee or something like that.
I think more like of a.
Or like a lemur.
No,
Or
more like a
orangutan.
chimpanzee.
More
smart
orangutan.
I actually like
Orangutan.
was better, but
Orangutan are really,
Call him
really
King
smart.
Louis. Have him fucking
King
There
Louis.
you go.
Speaking of King
Oh.
Louis, Joe was tripping balls the other day on the Lion King trailer. That supposedly
I haven't seen
supposedly
it.
is fake. I don't know if it's fake or
I
not.
don't know if it's real or fake. Yeah, I haven't. I can't tell. Can you?
Is it supposed to be live
It looked
action?
kind of real. Yeah, it's live
It looked
action.
kind of real. Yeah, and it wasn't like a trailer. It was like a teaser. That's why I thought it might be real.
Yeah,
Because it was like a full blown on trailer.
yeah. I don't know.
Like, honestly, what's the point? I mean, I guess it's cool, but like, what's the point of having Lion King live action?
Because
like, there's
Disney
no-
is double
There's
dipping.
no humans
That's
in
why.
it, you know?
No, they're just
Like-
double dipping.
That was the thing about Jungle Book. Is like, yeah, there's a human in it, so like it make you like attach to the character a little bit more because since you're actually seeing them. But now it's just like, oh, now we're just gonna have like lions
They're
just running around.
they're
just making
redoing
their-
all their old movies in
Yeah.
live action
It's
so
just-
they can double dip.
How are they gonna do the claws on it when he's falling? Like, how are they gonna get the actual animals to do
It's
that?
called CG, bro.
Well, then it's
They're
not live
not real
action.
animals.
It's not. It's supposed to be live action. How are they not real animals if it's not live action? That's what I don't understand.
Just go watch it. It's like Beauty and the
They
Beast.
do have some live animals.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. There's
They
like
do.
there's like
The
one there's
hyenas.
like one honey badger over here in the corner. And that's it.
See, the honey badger ain't in that movie. They knew. The honey badger take over the whole movie. He was the king of the whole jungle. Honey badgers eat anything too. They're fucking ruthless. God, they're disgusting. They're amazing.
They're disgusting.
That's why I want it. So
God,
there's
there's-
shit and pee everywhere, and the honey badger just clean up after me afterward.
He'll just fuck like, what is this? No, yeah, honey badger will just do whatever I want it to do, man. It's gonna be a ruthless fucking animal. It's gonna be a trained killer. Trust me. Oh, honey badgers. I love them.
Honey
need
badgers
one.
don't give a fuck.
Honey badger don't give a fuck.
What topic you got, Joe?
I didn't bring one, so.
Oh my
I got
god.
No. I really didn't bring one, but I had this topic that I wanted to talk about kind of for a while, but just the internet. And as far as like,
How does it work?
yeah, first of all, do you have to
How do
type
you
in
spell
www.com before anything?
No.
Or do you just type in anything? What's
Type
going
in
on with that? No, just like the internet, as far as like how all right, personally, I feel like the internet is literally just making everyone really, really. It's like two extremes. They're just making everyone really, really soft, as far as they're really sensitive about anything, and they're so quick to want to post something, video, photo, something that kind of, I guess, in a way they see it as wrong, and kind of like, I guess, well, they want to play the victim so much because of the fact that. I feel like Facebook and YouTube have like kind of ruined it a lot of stuff for people just because of the fact that everyone wants to become internet famous. No one wants to me, internet famous is like more idolized than being famous like for a movie or music. If you're internet famous, you're pretty much immortal in people's eyes.
Jake Paul, like the Paul brothers, are in higher demand by the little kids as opposed to maybe like Tom Cruise or some bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, and then all these news outlets are so quick to want to cover YouTubers or streamers. You know, you see a whole bunch of streamers always get criticized or anything like just anything, especially YouTubers for anything they do. And they're always in the news, and they've been in the news a lot more lately. And it's like the internet, like that kind of stuff is just ruining us, almost like society in a way, because everyone wants to be internet famous,
Well,
and everyone's looking to capture something on video to make them the internet famous. So now they're all acting really sensitive to an issue where, in reality, and before the internet, they probably really didn't give a fuck. And honestly, they probably didn't give a fuck. But now the fact that they have a camera, they want to capture it because look what I caught. Look, everyone wants to capture some kind of video in order to blow up, to get all these views, in order to become the internet famous and get all this clout and all this other shit.
yeah. I mean, the news thing with like the news people like talking about and stuff, it really comes down to the news is scared because like YouTubers and stuff are more have more dominance like over things. It's kind of just like internet websites and gaming websites, you know, like you have all these, but now everybody's going to like YouTube personalities, listening to their opinions. They don't care about the top media websites anymore. So they're getting
daily views up to a million, while these guys are broadcasting all day and barely like reaching the numbers they get just by one video, you know.
Right. I mean, the news people, they're just scared that, I mean, because nobody's watching anymore, you know, they're just losing views, so they're...
Why would you watch?
Exactly.
Why,
I mean,
I don't
know.
Why would you watch the news at 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock, whatever time the news comes on? Why would you watch the news then when they hear about something that happened at, let's say, 10 o'clock that morning, 11 o'clock that
that's
morning?
The other thing. Everybody gets their news off of Facebook and Twitter now, really.
And in steps Alex Jones. That's like the only news that's popular right now is people just like going ham on like being retarded about stuff that just making stuff up, like conspiracy theories. Like that's the only news I feel like right now on TV or wherever that actually like gets some views just because it's so outrageous. Like people just watch it for the memes, basically.
It's all agenda based anyway. So like, you know, Fox is all Republican, you know, and you got CNN's all Democrat and whatever. So I mean, it's all being spun for their benefit. So each story is different compared to the, you know, it's stupid. That's why you just don't even listen to it. Just get your own opinions from your own sources, basically.
Yeah, but like I said, I just feel like the internet I guess the internet kind of just ruining the whole society.
It's just where we're at in general. I mean, it's just like the movie Idiocracy. Did you ever see that? Well, I know you didn't see it, Joe. Jared, did you see it?
It's funny that you said that to Joe. You were like, Joe, did you see that movie? I was just
as soon as you said, did you see that? I'm just shaking my head like, no.
No. Anyways, it's a great movie.
Did it have anime titties?
No.
If it had anime titties,
it has Luke Wilson in it, but you need to watch it. It's really good. Like he like gets frozen or something somehow. Did you see it, Jared?
No.
You didn't see it? Anyways, like he goes to sleep, he wakes up years later, and everybody's like stupid because, you know, they relied on all this stuff so much, and like the dumbest person you could ever think of.
Sounds like that Brendan Fraser movie. What was that one movie
Encino
where he
Man?
like? No, is that the one where he like lived in the basement for like?
No, that was Blast from the Past.
Yeah, and then he came out, and then like it was like he was still used to like the 1980s or 1970s, and it was like
the Mummy,
the 2000s.
No, but in this movie, like he gets out, and he wasn't like a smart person back before he went under. But when he comes out, he's the smartest person on earth because everybody's like completely stupid, you know, just because everybody's looking at their phones or, you know, and nobody can, like half the people can't even talk in the society because they don't know English anymore. It's all like just stupid words, you know. But you should watch that movie if you haven't seen it. It's pretty underrated.
Joe gets his news from Pooh News.
I do watch. I mean, did I tell you I watch a lot of PewDiePie lately?
Yeah, I was listening to the podcast last weekend because I watch PewDiePie as well. I think he's like, I don't watch all his videos, but some of them I watch all the time. Like you laugh.
He's really funny.
News. Yeah,
he's really funny. And then like
you're contributing to the society, Jim.
How so?
By giving him views.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing. I've never seen him before, honestly.
He's actually really funny.
I saw him. I've actually seen him I saw him at E3 when I was there a couple years ago, when he was doing promotion for Sunset Overdrive. But that's the only time I've ever seen him. And he was like, "Hey man, what are you playing, Sunset Overdrive?" I was like, "Yeah, okay, get out of my face. I'm trying to play this game." Go over there and drink some Overdrive.
Sound like that because he was Sweden. He probably said, "Hey man,
I say Milan."
Man, playing Sunset
those anime titties.
That's why I knew I liked him. Like once he started anime titties, like, oh yeah, he sold me now. We're sold. Oh man, but yeah, we're fucking society.
Speaking of society and government and stuff, what would be the worst thing for the government to make illegal?
Illegal?
Yeah.
Internet.
Yeah. That would be the worst thing? Well, why would that be the worst thing?
Oh, it would cause like the biggest fucking boycott in the world. It would cause the biggest uproar, and just.
It'd be a war.
So much backlash. Yeah. Literally. Yeah, you would have so much shit going on. Yeah, that'd be the worst thing they could make illegal.
Have you guys seen that movie? Is it Fahrenheit 451 or something like that? Where
No,
it's
I never saw it.
kind of like that, but it's the government makes books and literature illegal.
Oh, yeah.
That was a book, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's based off a book.
First.
It's got Michael B. Jordan in it. He's like the main character.
I read the book. I didn't read them. I didn't watch the book.
I was going to say, what if the government made going to the bathroom illegal?
Why would they do that?
Why would they make internet illegal?
Because they can do stuff with the internet. They can monetize anything. Can't monetize taking a shit and pissing.
But if they make the internet illegal, then who are they going to monetize if nobody's on it?
What if they made driving illegal?
Government made
non-commercial driving. Non-commercial driving is illegal.
Didn't the government make drugs illegal? So drugs are illegal. But now they're having weed dispensaries that the government does take money out of.
Exactly. They need to make it illegal.
Okay, that's the same thing what they could do with the internet. They could make the internet illegal, but they do have some like, oh, look, go to Starbucks and use their internet, but we take a fraction of Starbucks money.
But then it's not illegal anymore.
It is, because if you're powering the internet by yourself, it's illegal.
No, because marijuana is legal in the states, in that state.
Not all the states.
Okay, but
it's legal, but the thing is, you cannot go around selling it without a license.
Well, yeah. So you're saying sell internet with a license? So Comcast basically already does this?
Do they?
Yeah, they sell you your they're your internet provider.
They're pretty shitty at it.
We know. We heard pretty shit.
What if they made all streaming video illegal?
Ooh.
Like you had to watch everything through your TV again, like old school.
Yeah, that'd be some like Comcast.
Yeah, Comcast. Like that's some shit like you could see like happening, just like Comcast.
Oh yeah,
because you saw
the lobby for it.
Didn't they lose the bid to Fox like recently because they were trying to buy out something?
Disney. They're trying to buy Disney. Fox.
They tried to buy Fox, and Disney counter offered
put their dick on the table and said,
$75 billion.
You cannot compare to this curve.
Oh man.
Comcast makes money off their customers, but they don't make that Disney money.
Yeah.
No. And the only reason they went at Fox was like all the little different stuff that Fox has, like little streaming services and little TV shows and stuff like that.
They're just
that's why they went at Fox.
Oh, no.
They really didn't want Fox because of all like the superheroes. That's what Disney really wanted. What was that?
That was my kid running down the hall.
Oh, senpai, help me!
Basically.
Daddy Tron.
Yeah. Getting beat is what she's doing. But
so, Joe, did you watch My Hero Academy? Are you caught up on that?
I haven't watched the last episode, like the latest.
Oh, come on!
I know I meant to watch it the other day, and I got tired because I worked overnight, and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna watch it." And one morning, I didn't watch it, and still haven't watched it.
It's the passing of the torch, basically, and then the next.
Is it?
So, yeah, the episode's called the beginning of the end and the end of the beginning. I think is
what did you think about the fight?
I thought it was good, but I think the fight wasn't supposed to be as big as it was supposed to. Because I feel like if you make that fight big, like later on down the road, you're just going to be trying to compare it to like, oh, well, it wasn't as big as that one. So like I feel like it served its purpose and did what it was, and it was big enough. But I think that they can do plenty more crazy fights later on down the road once they get some of these younger guys into the pro hero scene, as opposed to just still being students right now. So
yeah, I thought it was a good fight. I thought, like you said, it was big, but it wasn't crazy. Like people were hyping this fight up. Those people that were hyping this fight up, like, oh my god, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, and it was a good fight. But it wasn't. I mean, there's still no. I don't know. There's still no like this crazy fight that, oh my god, nothing's ever gonna top this fight in this series, which is good. Yeah, there's at least so much room.
Leaving it open.
They really are, and I like that a lot. I like it. I just started watching another anime too. Some basketball anime, like the League of Legends, like the Generation or something. I don't know. It's weird.
I've seen that one on Crunchyroll. I've debated on watching it, but I'm like, I'm
It's
already
not
watching.
bad.
That Megalo boxing one has been pretty. It's been. Pretty
I want to watch that.
Drop
too.
that basketball bullshit and start watching that one.
The basketball one's it's interesting. It's just interesting.
But it's think about like so if you're gonna watch something on if you're gonna watch something on basketball, like okay, I may be coming off as racist here, but hold with me. If you're gonna watch or read something on basketball, you would probably rather it be coming from an African American who is good and has actually played basketball maybe at the pro level and understands the game more than somebody if like let's just say my cousin John fucking wrote a book on basketball who's never played before in his life, but he watches it on TV, you know? Like Japanese people, that's how I feel like. Japanese people are not basketball players. So like I think it's gonna be hard for them to like incorporate all of the history that is basketball. Like they could probably do that with like the soccer or baseball, like that's rich in their history, but I can't see them like history. I can't see Japanese people writing a good like basketball. Like I can see them like drawing out the last 5 seconds through like a whole episode because they're like, oh my god, we have 5 seconds, and then it's like the whole episode, 30-minute episode is the last 5 seconds of a game.
Yeah, so, that's all anime is. Because I don't think they play like. I mean, you don't see full games. You see like practices and like a couple highlights from the game.
Oh, so they haven't shown a game. They don't even show a game. That's like.
I mean, you see. I mean, they're in a game, but you don't see like a full blown on game. You just see like highlights.
Yeah.
It looks really pleasing too.
Daniel, is everybody okay over there?
Yeah, I don't know, but
he doesn't know, yeah.
With all that being said, this is another episode of TopiCast. I'm one of your hosts, Daniel. We got Joe saying Sanchez and Geronimo Side. I gotta go. It's World War III. So make sure you check us out on Facebook and all that jazz. Peace.
Later.
I should be able to.
We are recording. This is the bonus part for the end of the episode.
Bonus part?
Yeah, I've been adding the stuff that we talked about in the beginning at the end. Like the Star Wars thing that we talked about, I put it at the end last time.
I don't know where this came from. You see this?
Yeah, it looks like Poison Ivy.
Well, I went and played at Dewey Park. Then I wore pants, so I wouldn't get Poison Ivy.
Is that the Waco Drive one?
Yeah.
I need to check that one out. There's Poison Ivy all out there?
Yes, you can wear pants or socks if you go out.
And a raincoat.
But I was killing it with some drives, but since I was gonna play that big disc golf tournament this last weekend, but I ended up not going because of all the situations that arose. But yeah. Man, my drives were on point, but my putting, literally, I hit the basket on every single putt. If I didn't make it, I hit basket. So, and I only made like 2 of them. So it wasn't a good day. Yeah.
I'd almost rather not hit the basket every time. Like, God dang it.
But I mean, a lot of the putts were for 2s though. So like. Yeah. We did doubles, so the score wasn't awful. It's just we probably could have gotten first if I actually would have made my putts. Right. So.
You ready, Joe?
I was born ready.
Oh my god,
Mister, let's get on before 9 o'clock.
I had to finish my episode.
Episode of what? Hunter X Hunter.
Hunter. It's not Hunter X Hunter.
Then why is there an X?
Because the X is the logo of the Hunters.
Oh my god. Then don't put an X there.
What a weeb. What a weeb.
Lame.
That's actually it's a really good anime though. I like it.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
You've seen all of it?
No, I've seen some of it.
It's not that long. I don't think maybe like
don't 2 seasons. Isn't there a movie? Seasons? Isn't there a movie?
No, not that I know
of. There was a movie.
There is a movie about to come out.
I thought there was an older one.
I think.
Back in the day. I don't know. Anyways, here we go.